No one could accuse the Sussexes of not being on trend. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have seen a pair of pictures released of them just days after one was released by senior Buckingham Palace royals. The couple are shown attending the One Young World Summit for Youth Leaders in Manchester last month. The first image shows Meghan in a red blouse and matching trousers with a chunky gold ring and earrings. Markle stands face on, looking into the camera and holding one of Harry's fingers. The Duke stands behind her at an angle, smiling in a smart black suit and tie. The stance is reminiscent of the couple's 2021 Time magazine photo shoot, in which Meghan stood in the centre and Harry stood at an angle behind her with a hand resting on her shoulder. In the second image, taken just moments before the opening ceremony of the summit, the couple are standing next to one another, side on to the camera, holding hands and looking out at the audience. The pictures of the Sussexes were taken by celebrity photographer Misan Harriman, director of the Southbank Centre and a friend of the couple, who's taken photos of celebrities including Rihanna, Stormzy, Tom Cruise, and Giorgio Armani. He posted them online last night, days after the release of an official portrait of the so-called new Fab Four, King Charles, the Queen Consort, and the Prince and Princess of Wales. The phrase Fab Four was once used to refer to William, Harry, Kate and Meghan. Following the Sussexes' departure from Britain and the Queen's death last month, the picture stressed that Charles, William and their wives will be the new core of the royal family moving forward. The images of the Sussexes have ruffled some feathers, with royal fans and commentators alike weighing in on the portrait. Taking to Twitter, royal expert Kinsey Schofield said, "Back to our regularly scheduled PR spam. #blessed. In response to a post by Kinsey, @Applemar said, "Everything is a role for Meghan. Like, this is a poster for Vengeance Part 2 coming out at a theatre near you. I would say poor Harry, but he's loving it. Trust me, Harry, it's not a good look in the long run." It took just one photo of the royal family and boom, they're right out there. The rest of their lives will always be one step behind the royal family. Pathetic. Another said, "Somehow they believe there's a competition. Someone should explain to them that they aren't even in the game." The pictures of Harry and Meghan overshadowed images of the King and the Queen Consort's successful first public visit since the end of the royal mourning period. Charles and Camilla were met with large crowds as they undertook one of the late Queen's last wishes and conferred city status on Dunfermline in Scotland. There is no suggestion the Sussexes deliberately timed the release of their image in an attempt to eclipse the King's visit, but it's illustrative of the fact that since they moved to the US, they've not coordinated their activities with those of other members of the royal family, resulting in several clashes. Harry and Meghan's new photos came as the first official portrait of King Charles with Queen Consort Camilla was being studied with affection and fascination all over the world. The photograph is brimming with symbolism, of course. The new sovereign is pictured with his son and heir, while looming behind them is a glowing portrait of King George III, the longest reigning male monarch in British history. But what is perhaps even more remarkable is that the picture was taken on the eve of the Queen's funeral, when our foremost senior royals were about to host a huge reception for visiting heads of state, including US President Joe Biden at Buckingham Palace. The message, if one was needed, was clear. The business of monarchy never rests, even at times of great personal sorrow, and its enduring strength lies in its continuity. However, it's also a reminder that the royals are always on duty, even when they have to summon every inch of self-control, as they did during the public grieving for the Queen, who for them was a mother, grandmother and great-grandmother, as well as the monarch.